Well, we finally made it to February 14th, Valentine's Day. So, of course, the first thing that Bill and I would like to do is wish every single one of our DT tribe a very happy Valentine's Day. And if you happen to be on your own right now, guess what? You're not on your own. You're
Mr.
Bill
with you.
and I's Valentine. Okay, so we have a really special, fun night planned for you all, and we are going to, of course, involve the Dollar Tree in this. And yes, one of our plus three. The dogs are always involved in everything. But so we have a really fun Dollar Tree dinner challenge, Valentine challenge planned for tonight. And so we want to invite all of you to join us virtually for a Valentine's Day dinner. Hey everybody, it's Shelby with a Chick Plus 3 and
Mr. Bryn. Bill.
Yep. Mr. Britt is down there too. You can hear him. He's wishing you a happy Valentine's Day. So we are going to jump right into this Dollar Tree dinner challenge. I hope you'll join us. What do you say? Let's go.
Let's go. There we go. Welcome. I'll be making Shelby a Valentine's meal solely sourced from the Dollar Tree, and we try to keep it to $10 or under. So what you'll see is I'll be pulling from my cupboard for some certain things that everybody has, just so I didn't have to spend the money to pick it up at the Dollar Tree. Now, the thing you have to know about Shelby is she doesn't eat meat, she doesn't eat fish. In fact, the only thing she does eat would be eggs, bread, and cheese. So it's very difficult to come up with a Valentine's dinner for her. And the only thing that comes to mind is she likes pasta too. You know, that's part wheat. So I got myself a box of spaghetti, but it's just not going to be any pasta meal. I didn't get a can of tomato sauce. But I am going to jazz that up with a cream sauce, a vegan cream sauce. This one here is almond milk unsweetened. We're going to use that to make a cream sauce, to which we're going to add some garlic, some lemon, salt and pepper, and the secret ingredient, asparagus. Yep. Where is it? Asparagus. That's her vegetable. All right. It's going to make a real nice special spaghetti dinner that doesn't involve tomato. Okay. And I'd like you to follow along with me. To that, I'm going to come up with an appetizer and a dessert and a special drink of some kind. So follow along with me and we'll get this done. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start with dessert. I got to cook 6 Mrs. Fields sugar cookies, and then I'm going to jazz them up at the end. To get started, I'm going to use some Dollar Tree parchment paper. I'm going to put the cookies on a baking sheet in the oven at 325 for 10 to 12 minutes, and then we'll let them cool down and go further after that. So they come in these chunks, and you can cook as many as you want at one time. I'm going to cook all 6. So just break them apart, separate them because they're going to spread out. Just like that, and then we'll put them in the oven at 325 when it's hot enough. Here's the finished product.
All right, so now it's my turn to get started on Bill's Dollar Tree Valentine's Day dinner. So I'm excited to see how everything is going to turn out. So let's get started. And of course, I'm going to take you guys along with me, and we'll see what he thinks of this Dollar Tree Valentine gourmet dinner. All right, I want to get some type of canned fruit for a special dessert. All right, let me see if there's a difference in sodium. So this one's got 5 milligrams. Here's Del Monte Light. That's got 5 milligrams too. 14.5 ounces, 15 ounces. I think I'm going to go with the name brand Del Monte. All right, so for Bill's dessert, I'm going to combine some of his favorite things, guys. Jello, fruit cocktail, and Cool Whip. So I don't know how this is going to turn out because I've used all 3 of those things separately, but never in one recipe. So let's get started and see what happens. All right, so I got the lime jello at the Dollar Tree, and the first thing I need is a bowl. I have to mix it with boiling water and cold water. So that's just following the directions on the package. So I want to, though, put it in a pretty bowl because I think it's going to look pretty when it's done. So I'm just going to use this glass Pyrex dish. All right, I need boiling water, so I'm going to do that on the stovetop in my tea kettle. I think that's the easiest way, and it just says 8 ounces. So I'll put this on to boil, and then we'll take it from there. All right, so I have the Jello in the Pyrex bowl. Once the water boils, I will measure it out in this. Just pour it in here and let it completely dissolve before I add the additional 8 ounces of the cold water. So it's the directions on the box. Pretty simple so far. All right, now I picked up this light Del Monte mixed fruit at the Dollar Tree. Now the thing is, I know that I can't add any additional liquid to my Jello or it won't set up. So I have to drain the fruit. And then what I'm really curious, guys, about to see if this works is it says so that your fruit doesn't sink to the bottom of the Jello. This is where the Cool Whip comes in. You coat the fruit in Cool Whip before you pour it into the Jello mixture. So we'll see, right? Let's give it a try. I've got the fruit all drained. That is a good amount of fruit. What was this? 14.5 ounces in this. That's a lot. All right, my water is boiling, so I'm going to measure 8 ounces. And now I need a spatula. I have this cute one I got at Michael's last year. So I'm going to pour the boiling water in. And this is the part I love to see the color change. Look at that awesome green. It's like science, right? Cooking is science. Cooking and baking is science. This smells so limey. Like this is dissolving immediately. Containers. All right, now I got to get the 8 ounces of cold water. All right, in goes the 8 ounces of cold water. So I have to coat this in the Cool Whip. So I'm going to dump my fruit into this larger bowl, and now I got to grab the Cool Whip and I'm going to mix that in with this. Now there's a lot of Cool Whip in here. This is 8 ounces. I think I'm only going to use half of this. I'm going to try half of it and see if that coats the fruit cocktail. But hey, then I will have half left over for another night. So why not, right? Get 2 desserts out of $1.25 item. All right, here we go. So yeah, I think I'll cut it in half. This looks so good. Just plop it in there and show you guys. And then it says you coat the fruit. So I'm just going to, I'll stir this all up and then show you what it comes out like. All right, you can see definitely just using half the Cool Whip covered all of the whole can of the fruit cocktail. So now we're going to add this into the Jell-O, see what happens. I don't know what Bill's making for my dessert, so I could always let him know that half the container of Cool Whip is left and maybe he can work it into his. All right, the moment of truth. Here we go. Let's see if it all fits. There we go. It fits. Now I'm not going to stir it up because I don't want all the fruit to sink to the bottom. That's looking pretty darn cool. So I think what I'll do now is cover this with some saran wrap and put it in the fridge to set. But I gotta say, it's looking better than I expected. So here it is. It wasn't hard to do. If it tastes good, it's going to look, I think, kind of fancy. So definitely something that I do not make every day. I've never made this before. So kind of something special to give Bill for his Valentine's Day Dollar Tree Dinner Challenge.
All right, I'm going to start off the dinner with an appetizer, and I got Shelby's favorite, spring rolls. Jennifer's Garden spring rolls are at the Dollar Tree frozen, and you can microwave them or bake them or fry them. You get 8 to a package. Now, what I forgot was she loves Leaping Leopard sweet and sour sauce, and I didn't pick that up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a dipping sauce by drawing from ingredients that we all have in our cupboards anyway. And there's Mr. Brent. All right, so I'm going to draw from my cupboard because I wasn't smart enough to get the Leaping Leopard. And Leaping Leopard would have added to the bottom line. And I could only get so many things for $10. That we're going to draw upon our cupboard to make a sweet and sour sauce without pineapple juice. And to do that, we're going to take a little water, a little of cornstarch, and we're going to mix in some brown sugar, then some ketchup, soy sauce, and rice vinegar. But if you don't have rice vinegar, the Dollar Tree apple cider vinegar is a good substitute. The best substitute you can find is apple cider vinegar. And then to jazz it up a little bit, we're going to get some red pepper flakes, also available at the Dollar Tree. And we're just going to put together a nice little dipping sauce for those spring rolls. We're going to get a tablespoon of cornstarch and mix in 2 tablespoons of water and set it aside. So take your 1 to 2 mixture here and just mix it in and set it aside. And then everything else takes place in a pot on the stove. All right, to make the sauce, we're going to have to bring to a boil 2/3 cup of the rice vinegar, or in this case, apple cider vinegar. 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, then 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. This is the less sodium soy sauce I like to buy. And red pepper flakes. They give it some spice. These things add up quickly. All right, so we mix this together, we bring it to a boil. And as soon as it boils, we introduce the cornstarch slurry. Now that the stuff's come to a boil, I'm going to introduce the cornstarch slurry and just stir it until it gets thicker. When it thickens up to the right consistency, we take it off the heat and it's ready to go. It smells very pungent with the cider vinegar in it. And that we're just going to dip our spring rolls in when the time comes.
All right, for Bill's starter I'm going a little bit easy, but just because they're fun and we love things cooked in our air fryer. So I picked up mozzarella sticks. I have them in the freezer. Great taste, great price. It says Snaps Appetizer mozzarella sticks, real mozzarella cheese nestled in a crispy golden coating. 5 ounces. So I'll throw these in the air fryer, and then some of the sauce that I'm going to use for the entree will work for these too. So again, that way I can keep my whole Dollar Tree meal at $10 or less, because $10 at the Dollar Tree you can buy 8 items, and I bought 3 items for my dessert alone. So this is gonna be his starter.
All right, now for the vegetable with the meal, I'm going to roast some asparagus. The trick here is this asparagus in the recipe is roasted with 2 lemons, thinly sliced. And we know the Dollar Tree doesn't carry lemons, and lemons are almost expensive as eggs. So what I'm going to do is basically make a lemon vinaigrette to coat these with as they roast. Now, the asparagus is about 5 ounces, and it's kind of thin, which is pretty good because you don't want big chewy pieces anyway. And then what we need to do is come up with some sort of vinaigrette to put on this that has lemon in it. So I'm drawing on my cupboard again to come up with a salad dressing, if you will. I'm going to use some sort of oil. I have some virgin olive oil, so I'll use that. And to that we'll add some pepper and some sea salt or kosher salt, the coarse stuff. And then we're going to come up with a lemon mixture of some kind. Now we have lemon juice here in this bottle. Dollar Tree has it in this. I also found 2 packages of True Lemon. And it basically said make a sort of a paste and paste these things if you want the lemon. So we're going to have to come up with something that tastes like a couple of lemon slices as these roast at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. All right, if you ever made salad dressing, you have your own little idea of what's required. So let's do this. Let's try the True Lemon first. See if it dissolves in the oil. What does it do? This package is about a wedge of a real lemon. So if it works out, we'll put in at least 2. Yeah, so what I'm thinking of is maybe we'll get a little coarse granules of sort of lemony type of things attached to this. So I'll try the other package and we'll give it a taste. So basically I got 2 lemon wedges and a little bit of olive oil right now. Let's see what it tastes like. I'm not really tasting the lemon right away, so I'm going to jack this up a little bit with some liquid. And again, you want to get something that is almost like salad dressing, a lemon flavored salad dressing, and you're going to paint the asparagus with it. That has a lemon punch in it, so we're going to add a little salt and pepper to it, and we'll paint up the asparagus. Just a pinch of salt. Let's just paint them. This is going to give the spaghetti cream sauce a little lemon flavor as well as this gets mixed in. But all the lemon goes on the asparagus. This goes in at 400 for 20-25 minutes. All right, to a pot of boiling water, let's get our spaghetti going. The recipe calls for about 1 pound of spaghetti, but you put in as much as you can need. Yeah, put in as much as you need. That looks like a good amount for a couple of plates. It says takes 8 to 10 minutes. And then we set it aside with everything else and work on our sauce. All right, so we're going to drain our pasta, set it aside, then we're going to get to work on our cream sauce. All right, to make our cream sauce, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and we're going to add to it our garlic. Now, they don't sell garlic at the Dollar Tree, so we're going to have to go to our cupboard and get garlic powder or minced garlic. I got both. I'm going to go with the minced garlic because hopefully it'll look good in the sauce. But you're going to need 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, which means if you're going with minced garlic, you need 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of flour, and you're going to need 2.5 cups of almond milk, unsweetened. All right, I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons of olive oil to begin with, and we're going to heat it up. I'm going to add my 3 to 4 cloves of garlic and brown it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my oil all garlicky infused for a few minutes, heat it up. Again, you can use garlic powder or minced garlic. But garlic oil is what we're looking for. And when that's toasted, we're going to add our flour and sort of get the base for a gravy going. Now I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of flour. Mix that into the oil and the garlic. And get our base for a, what is a gravy? Or is this a roux? All right, we let this thicken up about a minute, and then we pour in our almond milk, about 1/2 cup at a time. Good. And I put a little salt and pepper in this, and when it gets to the desired thickness, you want to brighten it up with a little bit more of the lemon juice. All right, now what we're going to do is we're just going to bring back our pasta and our asparagus, and we're going to return them and heat them through. And then we're ready to plate.
All right, I just put my hair up because now it is really down to business. I'm going to make Bill's entree, and the base of his entree is this. This is one of our favorite products from the Dollar Tree. Believe it or not, I haven't made this in a while, and what is so awesome about this is that he can eat half of this thing for only 80 milligrams of sodium. Okay, so this is the base, and I'm just gonna make it a little bit fancy. Pizza sauce, pantry essentials. I don't think I've ever seen this brand. Could work. So I have this, the cheese from the Dollar Tree. The sauce from the Dollar Tree, mushrooms. I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is spray my pizza pan. I've got the oven preheated to 425. Just gonna put my crust on. Oh, and always watch out for this, guys. One time I cooked my pizza with this little packet and had to throw it away. Okay, so you saw what just happened. It was stuck to the bottom. Get rid of that. Alrighty, the crust goes down. I have my Dollar Tree sauce here. It says to shake it up really well. This is the Valentines pizza sauce. I'm gonna pour some of this on it. Spread it around. So I kept my whole Valentine's meal for Bill at the 8 items so that I spent under $10. And there'll be plenty of this sauce left for another meal. All right, this is the first time using the Mexican blend shreds. This is by Breckenridge Farm. And so I picked this one because it says it melts great. That can be one of the tricky parts. Buying your cheese any place is that sometimes the shredded stuff doesn't melt. So we're going to put this to the test. And I'm going to use the whole thing up. Now I've already picked these up in the past from the Dollar Tree, so I'm just taking these out of my cupboard stock. Some garlic powder, some onion powder. And these are the powders, not the garlic salt or the onion salt, because that way I don't want to add more salt onto this. And then the Dollar Tree mushrooms, I've already opened and rinsed those because, again, just to get off any added preservatives, any sodium in them, I like to rinse them first. Here it is, ready for the oven. And the nice thing about these crust, guys, and a meal like this is healthier for you than a takeout pizza, less expensive than a frozen pizza, healthier than a frozen pizza. And you see, you can whip this up in minutes. It only has to cook like 10 to 12 minutes in the oven. So you can still make a nice special Valentine's Day dinner even after working all day, because it took no time to put this together. Here it is out of the oven. The crust is definitely done. As you can see, the cheese is so-so on the melting. So we'll have to give it a taste. I'm sure it's going to taste good. But as far as the melting factor of the cheese, I don't think it looks super. All right, so now I'm going to make the special Valentine's Day drink. So I picked up this Sprite at the Dollar Tree. It's 1 1/4 liters. I think that's a great deal. And then, you know those water flavor packets? Well, this is one of the Sonic ones, blue raspberry. So you measure out the same amount of Sprite that's in a 1 serving water bottle, which is like 15.9 ounces. Pour this in it, serve it over ice, and it's supposed to taste like one of those Sonic specialty drinks. So we're going to try it out and see how it comes out now. All right, I'm going to measure out the Sprite. So almost 2 cups would be what's in a water bottle. Little shy of 16 ounces. And this will make enough for both Bill and I, so that way he did not have to use the drink budget out of, you know, his 8 items. Pour it in. Stir it up. Smells delicious. I gotta say. I made some ice in my little penguin Dollar Tree silicone mold, so I'm going to put that in the glasses, pour it, and we'll give it a taste. Oh, look how cute the ice cubes are. Little penguins. They look tasty.
Order up. Here's your first stars.
Are these what I think they are?
Yep. Spring rolls with a homemade sweet and sour sauce for dipping.
Jennifer's spring rolls. I love these. These are so hard to find lately at the Dollar Tree. Ooh, and you made?
Yeah, that's from the cupboard. I made that from scratch.
Ooh, all right.
So good. Oh, that was not. What was that about?
Vinegary. Ooh, baby.
Oh, the
yeah,
sauce.
Yeah.
The sauce. Huh? It might have gotten a little heavy with the apple cider.
Making my jaw hurt. But it still is. It's good. Here, I won't double dip. I'll do this end. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
I appreciate all the effort.
Let me try one of these.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is straight from Betty Crocker. You pour it. Not vinegar for me.
Maybe I didn't stir it good enough.
Maybe that, because I stirred it.
Hot.
The sauce does have some vinegar to it. But that's the sweet and sour.
Mm-hmm.
Move over, I like these.
I do too. Big thumbs up. Thank you. Course number 1.
Ooh!
Your starter. Dollar Tree mozzarella sticks and
Dipping
a Dollar Tree pizza dipping sauce. Easy peasy, done in the air fryer.
I am very good. Are you ready for your main entree?
I am.
Voila!
Ooh, fancy. Look at that. Smells good. What's it called?
It's spaghetti and it's lemon spaghetti. It's spaghetti and asparagus in a lemon garlic sauce.
Garlic too, yes?
Yes. You taste the lemon?
I taste the garlic for sure. Let me have another bite. It's good.
The lemon would be on the vegetable.
Oh. I do taste lemon. It's a little deceiving because I expect it to be cheesy, and it's not because it looks cheesy. What vegetable is this?
It's an asparagus.
Mm-hmm. The lemon definitely on that. I just noticed the Dollar Tree napkins are two-sided hearts. The asparagus is really tasty.
Now the other option I could have gone with is spaghetti, and the sauce would have been just a little of olive oil and some pepper. But that required the pecorino cheeses and the Parmesan cheeses to make the sauce. And what they sell at the Dollar Tree in the bottles doesn't melt.
Delicious. I would say that so far you are 2 for 2. The entree is a hit.
Thank you. Well, it's creamy, but it could have used more salt and pepper in the cream. Maybe even a little more lemon. I'm afraid of salt, and I'm also afraid of pepper. And the garlic could have gone a little bit more with the garlic too. Don't be afraid if you're using dried stuff to go heavy with this. Otherwise, it's excellent.
Do you see Mr. Bread?
He wants some.
All right, ready for your entree?
Yeah.
And there's more, plenty more.
Ooh, look at that. You made that yourself? Awesome. I love some thin crust bread. Now this is Dollar Tree cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Of course, everything's from the Dollar Tree.
Well, I'm just saying. I like the pizza sauce too.
All right, it's time for me to plate Bill's dessert. I am so excited to see how this turned out because this is the first time I've ever tried anything like this. So let's get it out of the fridge. Here it is. It doesn't look like it's jiggling, so that's a good sign. That's what it looks like. So let me get a fancy dish and I'm going to dish this up. All right, are you ready for the piece de resistance, your Valentine's Day dessert?
Let's finish it up.
Your final course.
Ooh. Is this parfait of some kind?
It's kind of like my take on an ambrosia salad.
Ooh.
It's lime jello, fruit cocktail, and whipped cream.
Excellent.
Cool Whip, actually.
Cool Whip.
You know, the stuff in the tub.
Excellent. I like it. Love it.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Happy Valentine's Day sweets for the sweetie.
Ooh, look at my dessert. All right, one of these is for you too, though. Mmm. Smells yummy.
Don't break your teeth on them.
It's
frozen.
It's frozen solid. It's gonna thaw out a little bit before I can eat it. Looks scrumptious. I can't wait, but I'll give it a few minutes. This is so good.
No such thing as bad ice cream.
Ready for your Valentine's Day drink?
Yeah.
Little mocktail.
Happy Valentine's Day. Delicious.
This is awesome. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today on Valentine's Day. We had an awesome time. We hope you enjoyed yourselves too. Of course, we will be back again very soon with more Dollar Tree fun. So remember, until then, please be well and happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.